Welcome back. These are 50 of the world's most influential people in advertising. Brought to the US from Russia, young Sarnoff stumbled into a job in the new wireless radio field, becoming inventor Guglielmo Marconi's apprentice and gaining fame in 1912 by providing via Morse code Titanic survivor lists to newspapers. By 1919, he became the new Radio Corporation of America's top executive and launched radio's first network, the National Broadcasting Company, in 1926. A brilliant strategic thinker, Beers became the world's highest-ranked woman in advertising. The Texas native joined J. Walter Thompson Company's client services echelon in 1969, following a noteworthy performance as group product manager for Uncle Ben's. Copywriter Ali left fabled Papert Koenig Lois in 1962 to open his own agency, landed the Pan Am, Volvo, and Hertz accounts, and brought in art director Emil Gargano and copywriter Jim Durfee, whom he worked with at Campbell Ewald. Before McDonald's marketing chief Paul Scratch visited Needham Harper and Steers in 1970 seeking a new agency, Keith Reinhard had done his homework, studying and sampling fast foods and interviewing fast feeders customers. He concluded it was the emotional rewards of McDonald's restaurant service that were unique. Scratch bought the concept and, driven by Reinhard's emphatic anthem, "You deserve a break today," McDonald's soared. An NWA and Son copywriter in Philadelphia, Rubicam demonstrated leadership, teaching, and supervisory gifts. His Squibb, Rolls-Royce, and Steinway work fueled Ayer's success. In 1923, denied a partnership, the high school dropout and his college-educated colleague, John Orr Young, opened Young and Rubicam. Y&R embodied a creative revolution by focusing on creative excellence. On leaving Young and Rubicam in 1947, Gallup continued his pioneering work in public opinion polling with Claude Robinson and established his Gallup poll and impact evaluations as national influences. Gallup started in 1922 as an interviewer for DRC Advertising. Seeking his fortune in Chicago in the 1930s, Johnson was a writer and editor with struggling publications when he saw a need for publications that would project positive images for African Americans and help them fulfill their potential. He founded Negro Digest on a shoestring in 1942, followed by Life Like Ebony in January 1945, and Pocket Sized Jet in 1951. Jane Trahey was an innovative fashion copywriter, pioneer agency owner, award-winning creative leader, mentor, now activist, author, playwright, screenwriter, and the first ad woman to earn $1 million a year. Following its dramatic ouster of Marion Harper Jr. in 1967, and after retiree Bob Healy's success as Savior CEO, Interpublic Group of Companies board chose Geyer as the man to continue IPG's remarkable rebuilding program. A McCann Erickson lifer who began his career fresh out of college in its Cleveland office in 1958, Geyer would direct international operations until 1977, when he was elevated to Interpublic president. A reporter with Joseph Pulitzer's New York World, Hearst returned to his native San Francisco in 1887 to run his father's Examiner. With heavy promotion plus mass appeal, editorial content, he built the first national newspaper chain, paid top salaries, introduced bold headlines, halftone newsprint photos, and color comics, and invested heavily in new technology and promotion. His worldwide publishing empire eventually would include 32 major city papers, 13 magazines, King Feature Syndicate, radio and TV stations, Metrotone News, and movie and book companies. A staffer at Doyle Dane Bernbach on its opening day in June 1949, Robinson was a Bill Bernbach protege while writing fashion promotion in 46 at Grey Advertising, where Bernbach was creative director. Along with another Bernbach acolyte, Grey art director Bob Gage, Robinson joined Bernbach at DDB. In co-founding Apple Computer in 1976, an innovative, booming company that would make PCs accessible to all, the iconoclastic young Jobs understood marketing's role and, with Chat Day, created a seminal, non-nerdy, casual lifestyle image campaign that brought a lasting, cool generational stance to Silicon Valley. Leaving in 85 to create new companies, including Pixar Animation Studios, Jobs returned to a failing Apple in 1996 and directed a turnaround marketing effort that led to the hot new iMac computer. In the early 1920s, JWT leader Stanley Razor set out to endow JWT's creative work and all advertising with scientific underpinnings. Razor brought Watson, a pioneering academic in behavioral psychology, into the agency. Previously a JWT consultant, Watson was asked to develop creative principles that would motivate consumers to buy. After studying JWT's advertising and clients, Watson realized instinctive judgment generally was more applicable than academic theories. While early admin Charles Bates and John E. Powers were committed to Reason Why advertising, Canadian-born Kennedy exploited this approach to its fullest. In 1904, Kennedy's definition of advertising, salesmanship in print, impressed Albert Lasker, as did Kennedy's graphically distinctive ads with no-nonsense, hard-hitting copy. Crawford joined BBDO in 1963 from Cheeseboro Ponds and served as BBDO International President from 1975 to 83. As a P&G Associate Ad Manager in 1954, the former Richardson Vicks executive began informing the American Dental Association of Crest toothpaste's fluoride-based anti-cavity research. In 1960, after the ADA awarded the toothpaste its first seal of approval, Crest surged to category leadership behind a huge, "Look ma, no cavities." A brilliant and engaging McCann Erickson account supervisor on the Coca-Cola account, Herbert was hired away by Coca-Cola in 1965. During his 27-year career there, he served as brand manager, marketing director, president of Coca-Cola Foods, president of North America Soft Drinks Operations, and president of Coca-Cola USA.